I think if you want to take it to the contest at the locals level, you can say whatever you want. But once you get it to the higher level of competitiveness, like YCS's or ARG series, you need to have a certain level of skill. It's not all about luck. Luck will always be part of any card game or any game in general, but skill is what gets you there. When to play your cards, when to hold, when to not do things. I mean, skill is everything in the game, but you can't blame everything on luck. Because if somebody, I'll take an example. If they ripped Dark Hole and sacked me and they got lucky, well, it kind of is your fault that you put yourself in a position to lose to Dark Hole. You know what I mean? It's not all just luck. You have to look at their resources, what they have, and put yourself in a position to where you don't leave yourself susceptible to these cards. I believe skill has a lot to do with the game.
All right, well, I believe it's more skill because skill is you put skill into your deck from the very beginning, from when you build your deck, and from there on you got luck is like just remembering the cards. Luck would conclude that you're waiting on one card out of 60 cards. Whereas skill, you know how to use each and every card that you draw, have on the field currently, and would also know that what you're going to do 5 moves ahead and everything like that.
Skill. You gotta be good at Yu-Gi-Oh! If you don't know how to play, you will lose at this game. Everybody can't be great like me, you know. So everybody can't have skill like me. Like, if you don't have skill, like, you're not gonna do it. Like, there are luck-based decks in the game, like, but in order to win, you gotta play something that takes skill. Like, you gotta know when to activate a card, or when to summon a monster, or when to overextend, or when to hold back, and what your opponent can lose on their own. Like, or you can play Light Swarms, which is completely luck, and you could possibly win, or you could lose. Like, most of the time you're gonna lose because they're gonna stop your first mill, and yeah, like, it's a luck-based deck. Like, that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, there's no skill, it's no skill in that deck. Like, and like I was saying, there are decks in the game that take skill, and some of them take luck. I was just using Light Swarms as a reference, but just saying, like, it's mostly skill in this game. It takes skill to win. Like, I mean, even what that deck had, it's called Hat, I think. Yeah, that's skill. Like, you can totally play that deck wrong and, like, lose easily. You can activate some at the wrong time and just lose. Like, it's no.
It's all about luck. It's all luck. It's all gambling without the actual money. Look at every single deck. All right, every single deck is basically going to top deck now. Okay, Mermaids, you're not going to have a hand left. Light Heroes, you're not going to have a hand left. Black Wings, you're not going to have a hand left. Top decking's all luck. And you can't even have skill without the luck. It's like the luck of the draw. That's the one phrase that describes this entire game, the luck of the draw. Skill comes second, luck always comes first.
Really depends on what deck you're playing. If you're playing something like Light Sworn, 75% falls to luck, 25% falls to skill in case you run into a situation that you can't get out of. If you're playing a deck like Hat or more control-based deck, it comes down to skill because you have to get in a tight spot. You have to try to get your way out of it. If you're playing something that's sacky, basically it's all luck. You're playing a skill-based deck, then it's basically all skill. It's kind of an easy question.
I think it has more skill involved, or like really close to each other, like almost 50-50. You can learn how to like play out a bad hand, so you can get stuff out of that. So bad hands aren't really the problem anymore. But there is what I find like luck is, of course, it's a card game, so there's always gonna be luck. But I also think that Yu-Gi-Oh is really skills heavily based on deck building as well, because decks are like a big part of Yu-Gi-Oh right now. If you're playing a good deck, if a bad player is playing a good deck and a good player is playing a bad deck, there are chances that the bad player can win. Like, so there's skill involved, but it's just there's also a lot of luck.
I say both because it's really about the luck of the draw, and when it comes to skill, knowing when, how, and what to play at the right time, and when not to make mistakes. It takes a lot of skill not to make mistakes. You got to pretty much practice to do that. the luck, I mean, it's really just luck of the draw. But then, you know, some people stack, some people don't. You know, I don't know as far as that, but I just know that, hey, I shuffle, so.
It's all luck. Earlier I was playing Blightsworn. I went Lumina, 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 pitching 3 Necro Gardenas, and then I brought out Gayroth. And then they all activated, sent everything to the graveyard, got a bunch of things removed from play, and the next turn I just grabbed them all back and won. Skill.